Alright, so the most frequently asked question that we have regarding ACs in a window, you have your bedroom, you rent this out to a college student, or you rent it out to your family. Your family is using it, and there's a fire, and they have an older house, and they have an AC unit in the window, as opposed to an AC unit up on the wall there. So let me show you why you can't have any time to deal with window issues, and that's whether you're a person or whether you're an older person, whether you're a young child. So I need to get out. There's a fire. I've got 3 to 5 minutes before smoke inhalation becomes my problem, and then I have to get out of this window to get onto the fire escape. So, but because I want to stay cool at night, I got an AC. So let's get this AC out of here. I've got a fire. I come in here. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta get all this stuff out. I gotta lift it. Oh, there's a lot of tape here. So let's get this out of here. I really don't care anymore because the fire is getting at me, and I'm a little concerned about the fire. I gotta grab this, and I gotta make sure it doesn't fall out the window. Because if it falls out the window and gets onto the fire escape, I'm going to be stepping on it. So I want to take it out, throw it over here, and I'm out to the fire escape. So that's one of the problems with the AC. I have tape on mine, but I've had people with screws, sheetrock screws. They permanently secure the window so that people from the outside can't break in and kick it in. So aside from a safety factor, there's also a break-in factor with these AC units. But I'm going to go out. So this is one of the reasons why you can't have an AC in anywhere near the fire escape. Now, if you look at this room, there's 2 windows. Let's look at one of the window behind you. So if I was going to put an AC anywhere, I got to put it in that window, not this window. Because if this is the window that has the fire escape, this is the way I got to go out. So this is option number 1, why you can't have an AC in your window in order to get out. And one of the main reasons is, look how heavy it is, and I'm an adult getting this out. So if I'm old, if I have any disabilities, and if I'm a child, I'm not going to be able to do this. And God forbid I push it the wrong way, it's going to land in the fire escape, and now I have something else I'm going to trip over. Right? Let's look at another way to get this done. So now we have another alternative, which is what we recommend on older buildings, that people get what's called the inside unit. This inside unit feeds that hose that's in the wall right there. And that hose that's in the wall is what allows me to do this. So whether I have this in a bedroom or whether I have it in the living room and I got to get out, and when you have a typical one, you're going to have all kinds of stuff in the way. Dining room tables, chairs, stuff. But let's say there's a fire going, and I got smoke is my biggest issue. I got 3 to 5 minutes to get out of the smoke because the smoke will kill you, not the fire. So, but here I have an AC unit that I've been using to cool down the apartment, cool down my bedroom or the living area, which is where these are typically at. And now watch me get out of here. Whether I'm an old person, young person, child, somebody with disability, watch how quickly I can get out this window to get out to the fire escape. Alright, showed you how quickly I got out. I don't care about this stuff. I'll push it aside, I'll knock it to the ground, whether you're a young child. So, if you have an apartment and you're renting, make sure that the tenants only have one of these units. They're a little bit more expensive, but they come in different sizes, 8,000 BTUs, 12,000 BTUs. But the key is that this is all I have to push out of the way. And this is just to exhaust the heat. That's all it does. But it gives me immediate, and I can just push it out of the way. It's not a big deal. but as you can see, if it's a dining room or a mixed situation, I just need to get out as quickly as possible. So no ACs in the windows. If you have to have an AC in an old apartment, make sure it's an inside unit. Otherwise, somewhere above, open a hole. If the landlord wants to do that, you can open a hole or up above the window and at least 7 feet. So when I step out, I don't hit my head on the bottom of an AC. So it has to have at least 6/8, which is about 7 feet clearance. All right, National Fire Escape Association, helpful tips on fire escapes. All right, so one of the other options, costs a little bit more money, is when you have an older property and you want an AC, but instead of putting an AC in your window, they put an AC, they build it in. So your owner of the property has to open up a hole, stick the AC in it, and that AC basically is built into the wall. Now, if it doesn't stick out too far in the fire escape, and I mean 2 to 4 inches, if it sticks out more than that, it becomes an obstruction. You can't have this outside where your knees, your feet are going to smash into it. So this can happen way up there, you know. So you got to put it at 6 feet 8 plus to the bottom of your of the AC unit. You need to have about 7 feet of clearance. Okay, so if you have a nice tall fire escape, you can actually put it above the window or next to the window, but you can't run your head into it. So you got to put these units up above whenever possible. But again, it involves cutting the wall open. You have to have a power supply brought in by an electrician, and those things cost money. So again, but it's a better option than the AC in your window in case of a fire, because you have to take it out, manhandle it, and then get out. And you don't have much time when smoke's involved, because it's not the fire that will get you, it's the smoke.